send nudes?
Keep it on the level. Keep it on the level. Keep it on the level. I'm climbing up the.
I'm TJ, and this is my Q&A video. So let's get right into this. First question we have today is by yours truly, Damon, and their question is, how do you keep your creativity? And my answer to that is, I usually watch edits on Instagram by Mary, also known as Shiver, and Mighty Hedda, Dameron, Daily Dose of Dead, and there's more. So these seem to be the ones that they kind of go away from all the other edits, and they seem to create their own styles, and they pioneer certain effects and stuff. So I thought that's always cool, and that kind of gives me motivation to create my own effect. Next question by Empty Sky Edits, and it's Laurel or Yanni? Play clip.
Laurel.
And my answer to that is Laurel. Yeah. No explanation. Just Laurel. Maybe both. Who knows? They might have just. Could be neither. Next question is by Awkward, and what is your biggest inspiration to edit? And I have to answer that with the feedback I get on each one of my edits, and it kind of just motivates me to be like, okay, people actually want to see my edits. I'm just gonna make some more, maybe try something new, and just try a different style. And people like my style, so I just continue to do what I do. Also by Awkward, do you like editing as much as you love music? It's got to be a close tie because they're both kind of like therapy to me, and I always thought that was kind of cool. And I just grab my laptop and I can just edit. Or if I'm in the car, which I'm always in the car, I usually just listen to music, and it's just so it clears your mind, you know. I always thought that was nice. Again, by Awkward. Do you see yourself somewhere in a video editing field in 10 years? Yeah, kind of. I'm going to school for animation, hopefully next semester or semester after that, and I want to continue to do different animations and stuff, and that could probably tie into the video editing field. By Anonymous. What made you start editing? I saw some I randomly came across some edits on Instagram maybe 2 years ago, and I thought they were really nice. I think the first 3 people that I discovered were TWD Kingdoms or Dameron, and Look at the Flowers Now and Daily Dose of Dead. Those were the first 3 that I found. And then I slowly, I followed them, and then I slowly started finding more and more people in the editing community, and I started to edit myself. How was your spring break? Asked by Lindsay Lynch. And it was great. I met a lot of cool people, and it was in Mexico. So I just played volleyball as much as I could. What was the first thing that got you interested in editing? Asked by Bella Lynch. And when I was maybe 11, I started taking pictures of my brother jumping the pond, because I was oh, I want to be a photographer. And then I kind of looked back through the pictures really fast, and it looked like my brother was moving. And so I just continued to do that, and then when I was a little bit, I just kind of used iMovie, started making stop motion with Legos and stuff, and then I started stop motion animating me, and then I just did a bunch of different stuff, and then I bought Sony Vegas 11, and I continued to just use different programs. It was when I was 15, I was using, or 14, sorry. When I was 14, I was using Photoshop to edit at school, I made a nice little short film. I'll leave the link down in the description. And when I was like 15, I finally bought After Effects, and then from there I just started doing random like little short like videos, kind of like what I do now. But they weren't like the edits on Instagram. They were more like the on like YouTube, like just short, just VFX. And today I'm doing what I'm doing. You guys already know. Favorite rap / R&B artist. I have to say J. Cole is definitely number one. Kendrick is probably tied with J. Cole, and Gambino and Logic are like second place. There's so many. Honestly, there's so many of my favorite artists, but definitely J. Cole has number one spot. So, are you going to college for editing? Asked by TF_edits_. And yeah, I'm going for animation. It's gonna be. I just finished my second semester, so. How would you make TWD better? Asked by winters.paradise on Instagram. To be honest, I would not make it any better. Truthfully, I just don't think there's any room for improvement. I mean, there is room for improvement, obviously. People are complaining, which I don't understand. Like, the show is just amazing right now. Season 8 was probably my favorite season, easily, by far. I'm excited for season 9. I think everything that they do in the show, each event that happens usually ties into a future event that's going to happen. I always thought that was really nice. Favorite Walking Dead character of all time? Asked by TWD Frenzy. Go check her out. She makes crazy edits. Rick Grimes is definitely number one. I mean, that's just a given. Anybody who watches the show, he's the main character. He is the show. And then Carol, because she's just like this old lady, and she definitely proves people wrong. Like, she's just an old lady. But no, she's not just an old lady. She's a fucking badass. TWD.lives asks career choice, and that would be make motion designer, animator, / I want to make music videos too, like a music video editor. So that'd be nice, because that'd be like 3-minute videos, kind of like the video I made. Also, I'll leave that in the link in the description. It was Home Resonance official music video. ACCIO.Riggs asks, Fear the Walking Dead or The Walking Dead, which one do you prefer? And Walking Dead. I love Fear the Walking Dead, like one of my favorite shows, but Walking Dead, that was the main show that started everything, and I like it a lot. Ruthless Audio asks, when did you start editing? And that was in, I was like 17. It was in 2016, like around November, and I made like, I think the first edit I made was like a Rick Grimes, when he bites the neck off that one guy. And it was trash. It didn't even match up with the music. And then I made a Michonne edit, which kind of matched up with the music. And then finally I made my third edit, which was a Carl Grimes edit, and that's when I figured out like all the transitions, which transitioned to one. I kind of learned that all on my own. Favorite artist music-wise? And I already answered this question kind of, J. Cole, but I have to say probably to stray from that, I'm gonna go with like the bands, and Pink Floyd, Jimi Hendrix, listened to the Beatles when I was younger, but mostly Jimi Hendrix. He's just a legend. Yeah, I've been listening to him since I was like 5. And same with Pink Floyd also. It's just like listening to them since I was like 5. They were just amazing, and I still listen to them today. What is your biggest dream? Asked by Shiver, and that is become a well-known artist, like a music artist, which would be kind of cool, and maybe like a music video maker, or like graphic designer, kind of, not really graphic designer, but a motion designer, and that like makes their own music videos. Kind of like just try to like inspire people. That's like what my biggest dream is to like have people look up to me and like inspire them to do their own thing. Asked by laneboy.mp4, did you graduate yet? And if so, what's your advice to the editors that are about to graduate? Because maybe they're nervous. And that is, it's really underwhelming. It's just like, you go to it, it doesn't last that long. Like, it lasts maybe like an hour, maybe more, depending on how big your school is. I went to a really small school, but literally they just smile, be confident, and just take your diploma. I didn't even go for the hat throw. I was just like, fucking good riddance, bro. I'm out. Never going back to that school again. So yeah, I was just like, fuck it. Just gotta deal with it. Who is your celebrity crush? Asked by Shiverk. And that is, that's a hard one. Probably Zendaya. She's just like, she's super pretty, and she's just like, seems like a down-to-earth type of person. I don't know edits asks, well, it doesn't ask. I don't know edits says do a skit in your car. And the last question is, send nudes?